was worried I wouldn't figure this out in time. If you use refrigerated medication like diabetic supplies, Dupixent, biologics, and even GLP-1 injections, this information might help you also. I certainly wish someone had shared their solution for me to find without doing all the reading, research, and time sitting in the aisle at Target looking like I was camping out. Join Figaro and me as we fight the clock to find my son a way to both safely and legally bring his refrigerated medication on his 15-hour trip to Sweden. My son is a college student and he's about to spend the school year in Sweden. He takes a common medication for eczema called Dupixent that has to be refrigerated until just before use. I've been reading and researching products, many of them expensive specialty medication refrigerators for travel, to figure out what would work well for him to keep the Dupixent in their original packaging for TSA, making sure they don't freeze or get too warm, and keeping them out of direct light. You're the best boy, bud. It turns out the answer was inexpensive and right in front of my face, even though I sat in the aisle at Target trying every combination I could think of. I learned that it's ideal for the medication to stay grouped together in the middle, surrounded by a barrier layer, a towel, packing paper, or bubble wrap, and then encased in ice packs so that it will stay between 36 and 46 degrees Fahrenheit or 2 and 8 degrees Celsius and still won't freeze over the course of 15 hours of international air travel. Good boy. Yeah. As soon as I got home, the ice packs went into the freezer and will come out just before leaving for the airport so that they're still solid when going through TSA. Max will also have assistance through TSA Cares, which should help while traveling with disabilities and necessary medication. This is the cooler I ended up going with. This is going to be 3 boxes of Dupixent, so that will cover 3 months, which is what a person is allowed to take into Sweden. This is the Igloo 16 quarts, 24 cans, or 15 liters profile to 16 roller. And it does have a rolling, retractable handle and then wheels to roll through the airport. It took a lot of reading and it took about an hour sitting in the aisle trying to figure out what I was going to do for him. So just for comparison, this is the cooler that his Dupixent typically comes in. This is the cooler that he will be taking. And essentially what will happen is these 3 will be together. And then they will also be wrapped in either paper or bubble wrap or something like that. And there will be ice packs all around. This was one thing that I was waking up worried about overnight as we got closer to our son traveling internationally without us. He's a young adult. I know he's got this, but I know that if it was me who was traveling, I'd want someone else's brain helping to think about the things that I miss. We know he's going to have the adventure of a lifetime. And when I found this combination, I wished someone had shared it with me.